Hey guys, time for another day in the life of Vintage Classic Specialist. And what a day it was. I don't even know where to start. I guess I will start in chronological order. So this came in first. I don't know if I mentioned that this was coming in or not. So this is a buggy that belongs to someone here locally, obviously. And the short story is his boss had bought the buggy and he was driving the car home from the previous owner, and I think he was on the freeway. I don't know if he even made it that far, and the engine pretty much locked up. And what it turned out was that they had the oil system somehow plumbed rather backwards, where the oil was trying to pump backwards against a check valve that was in the system. I think at the remote filter or something. And so the motor was getting no oil at all. And so, needless to say, they won't run too long like that. Anyway, so the current owner eventually bought the car from his boss as sort of a project. And he had the motor rebuilt. So he had the long block rebuilt. It's a 1776. Before that, I think it was just a 1600. And so, yeah, here we are. So he basically wanted us to take the long block and then take everything that was on that motor previously, along with some new parts, and put those on. So the changes we made were putting on these cadrons, so brand new carburetor set. It had some kind of dual carbs on it before. I don't honestly know what it was. He had it with him, but I didn't see it and I don't have them. So I think it might have been dual ICTs, but anyway, regardless. So yeah, new carburetors and linkage. So complete new kit there, new alternator. I think he might have said that the old alternator wasn't working. But yeah, other than that, just pretty much cleaning everything up, putting it together. And a couple little things. One was that the motor didn't actually have the correct fan on it for a doghouse style cooler. It had the narrower fan made for a non-doghouse cooler. So I found one of those locally here, actually over at Eddie and Dave's garage. Picked one up. So now it's got the correct fan in it, which is good because these fans supposedly push about 20% more air than the narrower earlier fan. So that's good. Help keep the thing running nice and cool. And yeah, other than that, it's been going together really nice so far. So other than finishing the motor, putting it in, getting it running, all that good stuff, he wants us to add some blinkers on it. So he's got some LED lights that are going to go in the rear bumper. And then he's got some other little ones for it that he wants us to mount up underneath here somewhere. What else? It's got like one of those round spun aluminum fuel tanks in it. He's got another one for it that actually has a provision on it for a sender. So we're going to put a different fuel tank in it with a sender. And then the way it sits right now, he's got to tilt up the whole front end to put gas in it. So he does have a big cap thing that can go on this one piece front end. So he'll be able to access the filler without lifting the whole tilting the whole front end up. There's just some other odds and ends that he wants us to do while it's in, but yeah, pretty much just take it from a almost complete car to a complete running, driving, safe car. So it should be a fun little project. We'll probably work on it about a week total, spread out over a few weeks or so, a month. Probably try and get back to him maybe in January or so. We'll see how it goes. So that's that one. By the way, I love Baja Bugs. Have a definite soft place in my heart for them. My first V-dub that I got and started driving was a Baja Bug back when I was in high school. And yeah, they're cool cars. This one is a 72, I think. So it's got IRS, which is really good for a Baja Bug. And yeah, bitchin' wheels and tires. Just overall a really cool looking bug. And I know what the other thing. He wants the windows put in, and guess what? They're one-piece windows. Somebody chopped the thing out there. So luckily, I think, fingers crossed, that I'm pretty good at doing one-piece windows now. So yeah, I guess I'll find out if they go together as well on this car as they did on the Van Halen car over there. So we'll see. So the other big thing that happened today, which you probably saw on the thumbnail and maybe some flashes when I was, panning around the shop here, is this beauty came in. So this is the real deal. This is gel coat versus the one that's been restored over there, which is equally amazing looking. That this one is actually painted on, and to me it's I'd say pretty indistinguishable. So Miguel, who did this one, does a really good job of kind of recreating the look of that gel coat with that really coarse metal flake. So yeah, by comparison, here's a real gel coat, and honestly, looking at these two cars, I wouldn't be able to tell the difference in the finish, the coarseness of the little sparkly particles in there. Anyway, so yeah, body's here. The chassis had pretty much finished it up. I got a few other little things to do. The body's just sitting on it now because it's just kind of a convenient place to put it. But he also brought boxes and boxes of parts, pretty much everything we need to put this buggy together. He had collected. He didn't bring the seats, which is good because they would just be in our way. But he did bring the seat mounts, which is good because we got to check their fitment here with the body. You can see it's probably going to be a little bit tight here, but we'll probably end up spreading the body a little. Anyway, we'll figure it out. But it's good that he brought those again because when we go to bolt the chassis and body together, we need to make sure that those puppies are going to go in. And yeah, there's his stainless steel polished roll bar hoop, basically identical to the other one. I'm sorry that you can't really get a very good look at this car because it's kind of crowded in here at the moment, but there you go. That's probably a pretty good view. So yeah, there she is, and looks bitchin' with this wheel and tire combo. I really like these a lot. The wheels are Impies, by the way. Confirmed that today when I had one of them off. So yeah, buggy project number 2 here. So pretty much my day was receiving this body and all these parts, and then receiving this Baja Bug here. Oh, I think I might have forgot to show his parts. So here's his pile of parts. This has actually been whittled down some. This was a bigger pile because the motor was basically a bare long block. So all the stuff that's on the motor now was in boxes. So this looks like a lot of boxes, but it was even more earlier. So starting to whittle away at him here. But yeah, he's got a really cool exhaust, like a tri-mill style. It's a Impy brand, but with a cool big canister looking muffler on it. And yeah, he's got some very cool LED lights that are gonna again be used as the turn indicators and stuff. This is that tank that has provisions for a sender on it and so on. So yeah, got a pile of really cool parts for this Baja Bug and for this buggy here. So we'll get going on those. Actually, I already started in on this one. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. We will see you again tomorrow.